And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Raptors trail by 7. Outside Williams. Pass to Prince. Launches it. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Prince has got the first basket of the second half here for the Raptors.
Good work spotting that gap and then exploiting it with a quality pass.
Arenas against Williams. They set the pick to the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Excellent job working the pick and roll that time. Arenas a very solid passer when he wants to be.
Wagner outside. Pass to Stoudemire. And he banks in the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Arenas kicks to Smith. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 4. Wagner from long range. Rebound by Rose. Smith feeling it out a bit. Pass to Arenas. Over in the corner, Williams. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Rose sets the screen for Smith. Buries it from three-point range. Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Toronto calls timeout. Marion, he's checked in for the Raptors. Orlando also making some changes. Daniels comes in for Williams, and James subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. Here's LaFrance. Scoreless thus far. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Here's Stoudemire, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
Now here's James.
Boy, that's a tough physical play there. Puts the defense in a tough spot and able to get the call.
The Magic have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws, good for James.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too.
Williams against James. Prince wide open. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. James dishes to Smith. Down low. And yes, it's good. And the Magic lead by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now Mary. No scoring in this one. Six to shoot. Here's the three. That shot no good. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Williams against Arenas. Drives to the hoop. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
It's fun to just watch Arenas play. He's electric. Has his own style, and what an explosive play right there.
Now, here's Wagner. Stoudemire left side. Overloads. Stoudemire no good. Orlando leading by 8. Smith inside. He's defended by Wagner. Williams passes to Smith. Outside Arenas. Here's McGlure. The second chance effort. And there's the nice lay-in by Arenas. Arenas has got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
And just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
It's stolen by Rose. On the wing, Williams. Back to Arenas. Outside Williams. Inside. Here's McGlure. And that one is stuffed right through.
Jamal McGlure, don't do him like that, showing off all that power.
The Raptors call timeout. Wagner outside. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Back to Stoudemire. And the layup's good off the glass.
You almost have to come at Stoudemire this hard inside, but he still pushes past the contact.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Arenas. Smith outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice job working that ball inside, putting the onus on the defense.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Orlando?
Well, you know, for me,
take a break.
When you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really won. He's got one more, though. And the second free throw, good. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wagner outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Stoudemire. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And this is where Stoudemire inflicts so much damage, and it's why he gets fouled so often.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10.
Excellent piece to have offensively. Stoudemire has that toughness you look for in the score.
And both free throws good for Stoudemire. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Arenas kicks to Smith. Pass to Rose. Outside Williams. Kept alive. McLaurin. Off on the layup. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Wagner with the three. Rebound by Rose. Williams looking around. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Williams. Double team on Williams. Outside Arenas. No good on the three. There's Wagner with the three. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And the spotlight tonight, Clark, will be on the pivot man.
Here we go. Yeah, I agree. I mean, those guys will be front and center, manning the marquee. Both teams run offense through the center position. Some of it is partly scheme, but I think it's also making sure your best players get the most touches.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Arena's such a natural scorer. Even when he gets fouled, he still maintains his concentration.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot. One shot.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hands.
Now here's Murray. Gasol is screen on Smith. Clock at 6. Yao kicks to Fisher. Over Arenas. Moves back up. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, it's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass. Just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
Now here's Arenas. We're about 1 minute into the first. Off target with his three. Here's Chicago. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Magic again can't hit.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Williams. Releases. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Arenas has got his second basket of the night. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray against Smith. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. This all setting the pick for Fisher. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Sprewell, that's good.
And how about Sprewell? They're dropping one from deep. Really like how he's starting to get a feel for that three-pointer.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with the team. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's James. Rose dishes to James. Another shot. It's tipped.
Timed it just right and sent it back.
Here's Sprewell, covered by Smith. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Miller, the pass to Parker. Back to Miller. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Smith for three. Got it! A cold cold-blooded buzzer beater.
Clutch, much in the clutch. Woo-hoo! How about that? Woo. Yeah!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls out front, leading by just 1. And we'll get going after this from United Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Now here's Williams. And stolen by James. Here is Luol. Pass to James. Well, here the regular season clock in full swing. Think the teams topping the rankings now are going to stay there?
Well, I tell you, Kevin, it's way too early to know. Trades, injuries, how teams improve. There is so much that could happen and totally shift the power balance. I think we just got to let a little more time pass before we start locking into which teams are at the top of the heap.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
A fierce play inside. He was fired up.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw missing.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
Pau Gasol is checked in for the Bulls. Fisher comes in for Raja Bell. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Gasol kicks to Miller. Orlando grabs the miss. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. On the wing, Daniels. Still yet to score. And here's Arenas. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Agent Zero, a.k.a. Gilbert Arenas on the pick and roll. That is a problem. You have to stop the ball first because Arenas is looking to score.
Gasol finds Parker. To Gasol. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Arenas. James outside. Back to Arenas. Fires for 3. Miller grabs the miss. Chicago trailing here. Here's Fisher. For 3. Miller, no luck. For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. McCoy passes to Daniels. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Arenas. He has 7. The 3. Arenas missing again. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And look at Gilbert Arenas. What a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. Pass to Yao. Fisher looking it over. Over in the corner, Gasol. Here's Sprewell. Hits it from three-point range. Sprewell's got the first bucket of the third here for the Bulls. Orlando trailing here. Outside Arenas. Smith for three. Gasol with the steal. Smith against Murray. Pass to Sprewell. Now here is Yao. Over McGlory. On the money with the shot from the left block. Now it's a three-point Chicago lead.
Passing is a nice bonus you get from Sprewell. He's got vision and looks to get others involved.
Fisher against Arenas. To the paint. Here's McGlory. Rebound by Murray.
You rarely see him missing dunk. But the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Pass to Fisher. Launches a three. Rebound by Rose.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Smith dishes to Williams. And here's Arenas. Smith outside. Outside Williams. Now here's Arenas. He's got 7. Sinks the triple. Arenas has got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Remarkable range from Arenas. I mean, there's no shot he can't make.
Timeout.
And there are very few that he won't take.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Mike Miller's checked in for Fisher. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Miller outside. Pass to Yao. And stolen by James. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Smith. To the middle. Here's McCoy. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shot clock at 6. Murray for 3. No good that time. James with it. Pass to Smith. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Magic out in front, leading by just 2. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Orlando leading. Arenas adds a two-pointer. He drains the quick shot.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Sprewell, the pass to Yao. Outside, Fisher. Back to Yao. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is where the size of Ming is just too much. I have to foul him when he's that close.
Two.
And that one falls for Yao.
And Ming, boy, I tell you, this guy is so big. He's a dominant force who also has a touch that belies his size. This guy is a real force at both ends.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Arenas kicks to McGlure. Smith for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Fisher outside. Pass to Sprewell. Now here's Yao. A 3-ball. Smith with the defensive effort.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket. Always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense. Shooting 2.
Drops the first one. That makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
And really just a great rhythm at the line. Whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
The Bulls call timeout. Short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott during the break with his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. Here's Fisher. Yao dishes to Murray. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And Yao just so big, he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Arenas against Fisher, and stolen by Fisher. And here we go, Harry heading to the hoop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call, and we'll shoot two. J.R. Smith picks one up. He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Rose passes to Arenas. Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
And it's Williams with the ball for Orlando. McGlure dishes to Arenas. Rebound by Young. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Fisher. To the inside to take the lead. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So here's Orlando, a 2-point game. Here's Smith, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Sticking with his shot despite the good defense. Take a break, 2 seconds.
Cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Shoots a fader. Orlando grabs the miss. Pass to Arenas. For the 3. It's money from deep.
And Arenas loving the spotlight as well as being that guy to take and make big shots.
The Bulls call timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And so here is Chicago. Fisher outside. Down low. Pulls up. It's good! And tie game. That is a huge biscuit right there.
He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
from deep. Rose. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from United Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And here's Arenas. The teardrop falls in. Arenas has got the first basket here in overtime for Orlando.
Just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Inside. Here's Yao. Lays it up and banks it in. Yao's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And when you put up numbers like he is in this one, he'll get some recognition.
Now Arenas. It's all in by the Bulls. Yao's got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray gets deficient. Bulls moving the ball around. To the left wing. Releases. And it's Sprewell missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
In the corner, it's Arenas. It falls!
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi.
The Bulls call timeout. Here's Sprewell. He's guarded by Williams. Now here is Yao. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And when you need points, Yao is a great option. He just goes on the attack.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Williams. Smith the pass to Williams. Rose with the ball. He's defended by Gasol. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here are the Magic now, trailing by 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Derek Fisher.
Love seeing this aggressiveness in the interior.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for Arenas.
Fruitful trip to the line there. He's made this a one-possession game now.
Here's Fisher, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Here's Orlando now. Arenas kicks to McGlory. Out to Smith. The tray. Buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. The Bulls call timeout. Chicago with the ball. To the paint.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service drives tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.